Alright, here we go. First story.
Okay.
What we got here is, you know a guy named Buzz Lightyear, you know, played in Toy Story?
I do.
Okay.
To Infinity and Beyond, sir.
He went every time. This guy...
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This dude went to the Grand Canyon, dressed up like Buzz Lightyear, and made
Well, how else would you dress when you go to the Grand Canyon?
Exactly.
Okay.
He made
We're in agreement, sir.
He made a jetpack.
Okay.
And of course, you at the Grand Canyon, you can't just like fly around normally. You got to go over it, and you got to set a world record. Dude's like Evel Knievel trying to jump over the Grand Canyon in his jetpack. You had the wings and everything.
First off, the Grand Canyon is very, very wide, correct?
Yes.
And very, very deep.
Yes.
What would make you want to jump over it? With a jetpack or not?
I don't get it. Like you said, he's trying to go to Infinity and Beyond. And
He's trying to go to the bottom of that canyon is where he's trying to go. Was this a homemade jetpack? Do you know?
Like I mean, I guess it's been customized over like a year or two or something like that, but he did it.
How long do you think this guy's been planning to dress like Buzz Lightyear and jump the Grand Canyon? Because this doesn't seem like a fly of the night thing. Like sometimes when I get wasted, I'll like put on a cowboy hat and like ride your mother like a rodeo. I'm sorry, Jake, that was hurtful. But you know what I mean? Like it's Mother's Day. I had to bring it back. But like that spur of the moment. Like this seems like it was like an 8-year plan. Like he saw Toy Story, got like a semi, and was like, ah.
By Toy Story 1, he had the idea. By Toy Story 3, he's like, I got this.
He was in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's that one. Yeah.
That on a scale of 1 to 10 on could that be fake? I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's probably about a 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that at a 6. I'm gonna put that at a 6. And give me a pen so I can write my
guesses
give me that
down?
give me that paper too.
There you go.
All right, continue.
All right, next story. This one is pretty cool. What we got is you
Oh,
know, like
is it?
when you have like security system at your house, you know
I don't.
Well, okay.
Wait, what?
Some people got like dogs, guard dogs. You know,
Right.
Guard dogs is a big deal when you got like a security system. You know, people don't really mess with dogs.
Okay.
Canada took it a step further. They have guard bears.
Wait, don't they always take it a step further?
I don't know.
No, I'm just joking. They have bears?
Guard bears, man.
How does this work?
Okay, except for the hibernation period, I guess the best time to break in people in Canada would be during the winter. But
oh yeah, you're safe except for 7 months out of the year.
but during the summer, do not mess with Canada. They the cops came. They actually raided a house and for some drugs or whatever, and they realized that there was a bunch of bears in the area. There's a lot of land, I guess.
Right.
And they had to come up a certain angle into the yard or whatever to try to find these drugs or whatever. And the bears were there for most of the year, and then they went to hibernation. They're like, oh, now's a good time to go.
So wait, this isn't like something where like a homeowner was like, I'm gonna put these bears in the yard. There just happened to be bears there.
With a sign of like, spike them into the ground.
Be like, beware of bears.
Yeah, there was no sign.
Wait, so you're just saying that there was random bears in the area?
No, there was like a dog food dish out of.
Oh, they were straight feeding bears.
Yeah, the wild
okay.
bears to come to the
area. Okay, so in case they had trespassers or theft, the bears would eat their faces.
Exactly.
I like it. Yeah. By the way, I heard a great story. I'm going to interrupt that. By the way, on the fake meter, I'm going to say that that's probably a 4. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's not it.
Okay.
But speaking of bears, I heard a great story. Was it today? It might have been yesterday. Excuse me. Wow, that was terrible. This man apparently was camping, and a bear attacked him, which, it happens.
Yeah.
And the bear, like, bit the man's arm. But instead of the guy trying to pull his arm out, he shoved his arm down and ripped out the bear's esophagus and lungs, and the bear died. Now, the guy's arm was tore up, but you can never talk to that guy and say anything ever again. Hey, take out the trash. Like, how about I rip your throat out? I did it to a bear. Sorry, that was just a sidebar. I thought that was pretty amazing. Go ahead, Jake.
Poor Yogi.
What is story 3?
Alright, this one's pretty cool. 2 Iowa students were charged with having weed in school.
Right.
That's not that crazy.
No, it's really not that funny either.
Until
if that's the story, you're terrible.
Well, the kids were in the 5th grade, and they're.
That's it. You have the sickest humor of all time.
How do you let your kids do this kind of thing?
How much weed was it?
I don't know, but enough to brag. And the teacher's like, this isn't Legos.
I think when you're in 5th grade, any weed is enough to brag, right?
Right.
Like,
you know what weed is in the 5th grade.
Like I see this, I drew this on the paper, it's got 5 leaves.
Your mom puts this in her dishes when she's cooking, my dad smokes it.
Okay, Is that the whole story?
It's basically it.
That was the shortest story of all time.
What's nuts though is that they, dare programs and stuff when you're, in elementary school and everything. These kids, the teacher takes it. There's really no charges to the parents for some reason, and they just say like, okay, well you have to attend a program on drugs.
All right, I'm gonna say that that's a one. That is completely true. Do you want to hear a dare story about myself?
Yes.
All right. So in dare, there's always an officer that comes to your school and is, he talks to you about the effects of drugs and things like that. Okay. Now imagine me in 5th grade. This is completely true, by the way. I'm not making this up at all. I was in 5th grade, and I don't know how we got to the subject, but Officer Garrett. You remember Officer Garrett?
Yes.
See, I'm not making this up. Me and Jake went to the same elementary school. I'm sitting in class, and he's talking to us about whatever, and the crime scenes came up, or so I don't know. But he asked the class, had anybody ever identified a body? Now, the rest of the class, being the normal people that they were, did not put their hands up. Me, I put my hand up. I'd never seen a dead body in my life. And I think he was kind of surprised, but then again, I think it was kind of like a joke of his to see which kid was the biggest Dumas. And I won that award because I put up my hand and he goes, well, what happened? How did you have to identify a body? And I was like, well, I was at McDonald's and there was this dead guy and I had to tell him who it was. And he was like, wow, that must have been traumatic. And I was like, yeah, yep. And he was like, all right. And then I've always felt like a loser for doing that. So that's my confession here on OCS Radio.
That sounds like me telling these stories sometimes.
Yeah. Terrible. Dare. I lied to my dare guy. Alright, last story to figure out what's fake.
Alright. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Are you telling me good luck or the listeners?
Everybody. You're not going to get this one.
Oh, okay.
This is another little kid
this
doing stupid stuff. This is a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. He was seen walking down the street with just a t-shirt on, nothing else.
No draws?
Like kids do in those days.
That's how I do.
Every day. Anyway. He had a blowtorch, and he was catching things on fire.
Okay.
3-year-old catching stuff on fire. Okay.
Okay.
Police said the boy had burned down a number of things. Here we go. A porch swing. A broom. Obviously, you got to.
Well, why would you not burn a broom?
A whole sliding door. Like the sliding door fell.
Wait. Like a glass sliding door?
Yeah, like the plastic stuff around it, I guess.
Oh,
the sliding door fell and broke. Of a neighbor's house.
Okay.
So this is a neighbor's house. A 3-year-old with a blowtorch is doing. Caught their deck on fire also, and a knob on the septic tank. Okay, big.
That's a crazy thing to try to mess up on somebody.
And no, this is crazy.
Talk about the dump button. Sorry.
And he caught the igniter on a gas grill.
Oh, what?
Which somehow didn't explode. I guess it was empty. But this kid did all this stuff, and he walked away. The cops finally found him. I guess took him to his house. Nobody answered the door. A neighbor comes in, they open the door, the garage door, whatever. The whole garage is like burnt up, destroyed, blah, blah, blah. The mom's inside sleeping because she worked a 12-hour shift and she just was tired.
That's good stuff.
But naked 3-year-old catching the world on fire.
That's true. He was burning down the house. That's a Talking Heads reference. All right. As far as fakeness goes, I'm also going to rate this a 6, and I'm having trouble deciding between Buzz Lightyear and this one. My reasoning is you gave a lot of details on this one, even though it seems kind of feasible. Your Buzz Lightyear details were a little shady, and that just seems a little ridiculous to me. So those are the
and bears kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, eh? And what was the other one? The drug thing. I completely believe that. That's fine.
That happens.
That does happen often.
But no, don't say your answer yet.
No. I'm gonna keep it. So if you know which one is fake, hit us up on Twitter, or you can hit us up on Twitter, or whatever, at OsoYes, at JakeDelicious. We're here. Matter of fact, you can call us too. Studio phone is 804-649-9737. You want to hear it again? Too bad. I'm gonna tell you. 804-649-9737. You can get at us. Tell us which story was fake, and don't go nowhere, because we still got sports to talk about. We still got the cloud thoughts. We still talking about Mother's Day and all kind of good stuff. OsoYes Radio, keeping it funky. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I got.